Today we're going to be checking out the U-Bar Halo Projector Headlights with jet black housings and clear lenses for the 2011 to 2014 Charger with the factory halogen headlights. If you're looking to upgrade your front end with sharper light output, modern styling, and that blacked out aggressive look, then these are definitely worth checking out. These headlights bring a jet black housing and a clear finish that gives your Charger a stealthy and impactful front end. They include projector beams that have a more focused light pattern and an LED U-Bar halo ring that pops both day and night. Because these are built for the 2011-14 Charger specifically, they're going to match those factory mounting points perfectly, and the wiring layout is going to be simple and plug and play on the install. And if you stick with me, we're going to show you that install just here in a minute. When it comes to the construction, these housings are made with high quality materials designed to handle heat, vibration, and road conditions day to day. The projector lens helps concentrate beam output so that you're not lighting up the road and blinding drivers ahead of you. That U-shaped halo ring around the headlight is going to give a premium lighting accent that really elevates the look of the front end. Everything is sealed and built to fit directly into place of your original lamps, so you're not sacrificing any function or style with that plug and play install. Now, when it comes to the price on this one, it's coming in right around that $500 price range. For a pair of vehicle-specific projector headlights with that modern LED halo style, they're a pretty solid value in my opinion. Now, when it comes to the install on this one, it's going to get rated just a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, and you can have this job done in just 2 hours of your time. Now, let's see exactly how this install process works with a video from one of our AmericanMuscle customers.
So this is all we have here. We have a small ratchet, charger wrench. We have these bad boys. It is I don't know what size that is, but we have an extension just for that to reach underneath. We have a screwdriver feet that can hold a drill bit. A bigger ratchet, a size 10, and a release. I do not know what size it is. Hey guys, today we'll be taking the headlights off my 213 Dodge Charger. First thing you need to do is pop the hood. Tools here, and to pop the hood. All it is just some clips, so you just pull up. There's just some clips right there, there's 3 of them. Just put on each side. And after that, there should be 4 clips. You can use the tool, or the clip removal tool. I do not have one, and some of these are broken. So we just need to take these out. That's also what I have, these flathead. And just like that, we have them all out. Then the bumpers just start moving like that. That's what you need, your 10mm. We have 2 clips, one here, one down here. And then behind here, there is a bolt. That's how you get the bumper off. I only have 1 clip. It's also slightly busted, so there's one. If you want, you could just pry it back there. Make sure you store these so you do not lose them. Now it is the same on this side too. Just take the 2 clips. Two clips right there. And then same with that bolt. And after that is top here. Pull just a little bit. No, don't want to break it. You just pull right there. You might have to lift it up just a little bit. Bumper goes off. Obviously not like that. That was very rough. Then we have the headlights. We will start with this one, which you're gonna need the bigger piece just to fit those. So for the headlights, there are 4 of these. One here, here, one back here, then one right here. Then after that, there are the clips on the back for the actual lights. Make sure you don't lose those. Those are pretty important. Bugs. That's what you have the extension for, is to get these bottom ones because they're a little deeper in there. Because it looks like it's starting to come off. Cool, that's another one. And then the last one, so you don't really have to use the extension. I will though, just because you need the grasp to holding that up. And then there's another one.
Okay, so if you will come through,
We'll see. You just pull it out like that. Be careful not to break anything. There are 3 plugs, 1, 2, and 3. This one you take out. And there's a bulb you also take out. And then this one too, you can take out. Oh, there's a pin here. You can pull that. That's one headlight out. So we will go ahead and get started on the new headlight. There's those 2 that go in here and here. I think this is the bottom. Wait, was right. It's okay. So I would put a blanket down so it doesn't get dirty or damaged. It comes wrapped in a silicone case or a little plastic wrap. I took it off. Just come here. There's 3 story screws that you come up, take off of this. This goes around the same piece right here. Okay. Which they supply you with some new ones. Just figure out which ones are which. Believe you can take the old ones off of it and use those if it's too confusing. Don't know which go where. I'm just slightly tightening down just to hold it in place. Make sure to adjust it. So now a little stubby one. Okay. Just like that. One there. One there. And then one here. That is the 3. That is the full basic assembly for the LED headlight. Okay, so if you would just come look real quick. There, you take the regular ones. So make sure you take the bulb out like this. With this piece that you unscrew, kind of. And right here where it's missing, this just goes right in there to replace that bulb. This is to power the LED. Make sure you get it on straight. Just like that. Shove all that back in there. And then you can do that. Same with this one. Just put it right back in there. Pull the sweet spot. Alright, we will do that one last. Then the last clip, you just clip in like that. Make sure to clip it down. Where is that bulb? There it is. Okay, there it is. I believe. Maybe not. There it is. Okay, so now everything's plugged in. Now if you just, there are these holes right here that it goes in with these guidelines. This is for the side right here. And that is when you just make sure everything is guided up. Just good with these. The bottom is good too. If you look right back here, you can see to make sure they are guided at the bottom. And then you take the original one you had. Will go at the back. Trims it right back in. Look, that one is sort of filled in. Same to this top one. Just like that. Go in. Boom, not too tight, just snug. You want to check everything, make sure it's not messing up or anything, which is good. Afterwards, obviously, you want to wipe it down with a microfiber cloth, which I will do at the end. Clip those Unisium ones at the bottom back. One more left, and that is the auto passenger set. Just like that. Okay, this headlight is fully done. One. Two. Don't forget about the knee or your hand or whatever
you would like to use.
That's two right there. And then the same with the bottom. Fold it up. Put that in. The same way. Drop it down like that. Same 3 clips. Didn't see earlier. Twist that one out. Same with this one. Out. We'll just unplug that one. Just like that. That is done. Okay. Same process. Quantity these 3. With the Phillips. Obviously not to tighten it all the way, just so you can make adjustments. Cut all the way. I will have to get another one from the old assembly. Okay. Same in that last hole. Just like that. Then you can tighten everything all the way down. Trying to scratch the blankets. They will have a wrap on them. I just wanted to take that off. But new assembly. Here, the exact same way. This one is plugged into here. Just twist it in versus just plug in. So I will be doing all that now. There's the clip. I tend to do this light bulb one last just because that is the shortest. And then here is the last one. Light bulb is out. No one goes in. Make sure not to mess it up. Just like that. Don't forget to twist it so that it locks nice and tight. And then the bulb is on now. You just line everything back up. Alright, and then it's just the same ones with these. Just a little tightened, not too much. Hold it this one, just to hold it. You can start wherever you like. I just did it this way to do one at a time. Side pull it. You don't have to use the extension for these. I just like to, so that it pass the type with that one. Press the type with that one. Leaves two more. Number right here. And right back here is the last two. Nice and tight. Now the last one is right back here. I would watch out for the line. Hey, try not to break it. If you do, I'm sorry. This might be the harder to reach one, depending on what you have. The easy way to do it is using the same ratchet. Just go back here and be able to tighten it like that. I do not want to though, just so that this is where it's easier to show. Alright, headlights are done. They look a lot better. It is I have the LED one with the black housing compared to the just original stock OEM one with the black housing. I think, or bone housing, I'm not sure. But they look so much more better. So much better, I mean. Then it's just the exact same way. Can't you point yours? Be careful not to scratch the hood phone because, or not the hood. It's a bumper because it's not very cheap. You also not what to. There are these. The hood goes over not the hood. The bumper goes over these. Just make sure like that on both sides. Alright. What I like to do is put the pins back in first. Just to hold it. Like I said, broken pins. Sorry. Not held. We will do the sides later in a minute. Oops. You have this piece again, like I said. Just some clips. Just go right in here, here, and here, and slide under there. Just that. Just to reposition. Make sure not to break it. You don't know how expensive it is, nor do I want to find out. Okay, boom. Dollar's not in right. Boom, boom. Better. Alright, and the same with the other side. The side I've been having trouble trying to put in. Like that, and like that. And this part is done. Somewhat. Alright, not to be worn. Suck butter. Flat bit, or the flathead if you have one. I do not, I'm poor. So with these, we will start on the other side, only because it won't look like this. So, what you have to do, these little pageants, these little clips right here, on the inside, they just go in right there, just like that. And then right here, you just lift up, and you move to the side. There is this piece right here that the screw goes in. You just lift that up and over it. Will fall right in. Might look wonky and janky for just for a little bit. That's when you get your piece in. Just if you have an easier way of doing this, be my guest and use that. This makes me sad. Just like that. Tighten it. You're supposed to take off this tire liner in here, but I do not know how, or I have a jack to lift my car up and move the tire, or to figure out how to do it. It's probably really simple, but I figured this way is just easier for me. Get that is tight. I have to take this baby out, readjust, pull the liner, get your plugs in after some adjusting. Hopefully you have new plugs, these are kind of old. Pop that baby in there. Done with one side. Just pop. Same with this side. Just like that, Okay. Get the hook. Just like that. The same way. If it would just go on. Look at that. I'm only doing it this way because it is easy for me. Pop that. Adjust. Get the clips. And don't forget to remove those right out. Pop that baby in. See with the bottom clip here. And she is done. And gorgeous.
All right, that wraps up our review and install of the U-Bar Halo Projector Headlights with jet black housings and clear lenses for the 2011 to 2014 Charger with the factory halogen headlights. And for all things Charger, keep it right here at American Muscle.